practically invented a factory-made high-performance luxury SUV in 1999 when it incorporated a 5.4-liter V8 into its ML class cabin and was renamed the ML55 AMG. Those vehicle statistics and figures: 342 horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque, 60 miles per hour in the mid-60s, CMOD 2 decades later. But at that time, the company could call it the fastest vehicle in the world. With more than half of Mercedes-AMG's current sales being utility vehicles, it makes sense for the performance sub-brand to continue to push its SUV bar even higher. The redesigned GLE63 S 2021 is one of the latest to faithfully follow the mega horsepower tradition. Incredible acceleration of the twin-turbo V8 engine, the smoothest stop-start system, impressive ride and balanced handling. Swallowing up to 18.9 psi of thrust, the GLE63 S's twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 engine delivers 603 horsepower at 6,500 revolutions per minute, 627 pound-feet at 2,500 revolutions per minute, and the deep roar and growl one would expect from a hand-assembled AMG V8. That means 26 more horses and 66 pound-feet more than the previous version, the twin-turbo 5.5-liter V8. The 4.0-liter GLE63 is also the first AMG V8 to get a 48-volt EQ boost hybrid system from Benz that installed the motor generator between the engine and the standard 9-speed automatic transmission. 2021 Mercedes-AMG GLE63 S. Michael SIMARICAR and driver. More on the Mercedes-AMG GLE63. Mercedes launches GLS GLE SUV version AMG 63 AMG goes big with the 603 HP GLE63 S coupe along with powering the V8's accessories, including the electric AC compressor and electric water pump. The motor generator can briefly produce up to 21 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque to reduce engine lag and, in theory, improve its fuel economy. That extra power is delivered with subtle smoothness at idle, during gear changes, and in some other situations when the V8 may stop while the turbo is spinning. The additional electrons also make it one of the fastest and smoothest engine stop-start systems we've experienced. But, let's be clear, it doesn't increase engine output. Although system torque sometimes overlapped with the V8, the motor boost never exceeded the engine's maximum output. The somewhat lazy calibration of the 9-speed transmission on the GLE63 S can be frustrating on the challenging roads. Even in the most aggressive race drive mode, the gears tend to pick up when entering corners and often get caught napping at exorbitant ratios. Activating the 9-speed manual mode fixes this by allowing you to hold the gear to the 7,100 revolutions per minute engine speed limiter, but downshifting is still slower than we wanted. 2021 Mercedes-AMG GLE63 S. Michael SIMARICAR and driver. Pace and space. Despite its hefty size, the 5,568-pound GLE63 S steps out of the corner with authority, thanks to the standard limited slip rear differential and a rear bias all-wheel drive system that never delivers more than half the engine torque to the front wheels. On the test track, our test car took just 3.4 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour and sped a quarter mile in 11.9 seconds at 117 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest medium-sized high-performance SUVs we've evaluated. Compared to the last GLE63 S we tested, which weighed 253 pounds lighter, the new model is 0.3 seconds faster for 60 and 0.2 seconds and 2 miles per hour faster throughout the quarter. The new AMG's acceleration figure also only outperforms the latest 541 HP Porsche Cayenne Turbo, although the 670 HP Cayenne Turbo SE Hybrid beat it by a tenth to 60 miles per hour and stomped it by a quarter mile. Almost half a second and 4 miles per hour. We haven't tested the updated 2020 BMW X5M yet, which can pack up to 617 horsepower in the competition trim, but we expect it to make the same performance improvements as the AMG and close to the GLE63 S timing. The dynamic engine mounts, a first for an AMG SUV, stiffen automatically based on driving conditions. Their main benefit is sharpening the response of the GLE63 S and improving the feedback from the chassis. Likewise, this AMG suspension strengthens noticeably in the Sport Plus or Race setting. Adaptive dampers tighten 25% in Sport and another 40% in Sport Plus and Race. 2021 Mercedes-AMG GLE63 S Michael SIMARICAR and driver AMG has also installed a 48-volt active ride control anti-roll system, which helps to keep the body roll tight in more aggressive settings. Even in our test car's optional $3,250 22-inch wheels, standard 21, the GLE63 S deftly absorbs bumps in middle and bumpy bends without feeling brittle. Ride quality is almost too luxurious in the comfort setting. Overall, the AMG suspension setup can lower the GLE63 S 0.4 inches above 75 miles per hour to reduce drag or raise it 2.2 inches in trail and sand mode to increase ground clearance. What the AMG chassis setup doesn't do is deliver the very high level of grip we've recorded for other hot SUVs in this segment. Bend the GLE63 S hard to the corner and a prominent, albeit significant, sense of security appears in its head. Despite the massive summer tires of the Yokohama Advent Sport V107 285/40 R22 at the front and 325/35 R22 at the rear, our example orbits the skid pad with only 0.91 grams stick. That's 0.04 grams less than the previous GLE63 S posted, both resulting in more than 1.00 grams of lateral grip. 2021 Mercedes-AMG GLE63 S Michael SIMARICAR and driver. Inside both models, you'll find a fat 3-spoke sport steering wheel with aluminum paddle shifters, as well as heated, ventilated, thick-coated AMG front seats covered in Nappa leather. A blind spot assistant is included too, but Mercedes still charges you $1,950 for the driver assistance plus package, active lane change and lane maintenance assistance, stop and go adaptive cruise control, active steering and emergency stop assistance, and more. Our example is $134,235 tested with a number of extras that range from the Energizing Comfort Plus package $1,650 to carbon fiber engine covers $1,500 to 4-zone automatic climate control $860. 2 decades after AMG released its first high-performance luxury SUV, many fans, including us sometimes, are still struggling to see the allure of a monster engine tank like the GLE63 S. However, the trough of buyers willing to such a vehicle continues to grow as fast as their overall performance increases with each new generation. As proof, have a look at the many imitators that have entered, from Aston Martin to BMW to Lamborghini. While the new GLE63 S isn't a driver-focused machine like some of its more athletic, and more gripping counterparts, it does carry the excess power and smoothness that Mercedes-AMG customers expect from one of the progenitors of the segment.